hope you guys are doing great. 30 days wake up challenge, huh? So before I start, I've been posting stories for those 30 days. I've been posting Instagram stories at my Instagram _Abdul_Maruf, and I've been posting stories every day. And the only reason I do that is because I want to be accountable. Like, I've tried to do it before and I couldn't seem to do it, but when I post stories and all this, like, I get the extra push, extra motivation. So even though like 150 to 180 people watch my stories, even if just one person like replies to it or says something about it, I just get motivated. Yes, great. It like inspires me, and even if it inspires others also, it's like great. But if it inspires me to do the other day, the next day, and even if no one replies, it's still great. It doesn't matter that much, because it's just me trying to post the stories is the bottom line. It's just the way I feel accountable. And those of you that replied to my stories, thank you very much. I highly appreciate it. Thank you. So let's get into it. So 30-day wake up challenge, should you do it or not? You should definitely do it. Okay, so it's just one of the best things you could do. If you're the kind of guy that wakes up around 8-9, you're missing out a lot. If you're the kind of guy that wakes up around 5 a.m, you know what I'm talking about. It's great. So was it hard? It was hard because I was the kind of guy that slept around 12, 1, 2, 3 a.m. I used to sleep around this time. So but then I built up a discipline to sleep around 11 to 12 so that I could wake up earlier. Just waking up around sleeping between 11 to 12 and 11 to 12, because that's the maximum time I could get all my stuff done. And between 11 to 12 I have to sleep. Like, no matter what I'm doing, I have to cancel it and sleep between 11 to 12 and wake up around 5 a.m. So I had a plan of sleeping 6 hours a day, because it was it's the way most of my role models, most of highly successful people I follow sleep 6 hours a day. I was even never having this argument with my friend Raphael. He was saying that you should sleep 8 hours a day. It's like the time teenagers should sleep 8 hours a day, not less. It affects your health and this and that. And I was like, yeah, but nope, I'm gonna sleep 6 hours a day. It was because it was just that the proper amount of time that fit into my timetable. Like, if I slept 8 hours, like, I was missing out a lot. So 6 hours was just right. I watched an interview of Arnold Schwarzenegger, that bodybuilder. One of his audience was talking to him. They were having a conversation, and he was saying like, I sleep 8 hours a day and this and that and blah 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 blah. And Arnold Schwarzenegger said that you sleep 8 hours a day, you should sleep faster. Like, you should sleep 6 hours a day. And that, so there are many other examples, role models I follow that suggest 6 hours a day. And I tried to sleep 6 hours, but I couldn't. Like, my maximum was like 5 to 4, and 4 to 5 hours I would sleep. But then during the day, sometimes I would sleep 45 minutes or an hour during the day, because I don't know, I just thought it was necessary. So, and so the first 15 days were tough. They were tough, like waking up, adjusting to the routine, and staying up. Just waking up isn't the challenge, staying up is the real challenge. So I had to stay up for like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and like, just continue for the rest of the day. And it was challenging. For the first 15 days. But then Ramadan came. Okay, and like most of you were saying, most of my friends were saying that, oh yeah, it's gonna be easy now, it's gonna be easy, so it's Ramzan time, so like, and what they don't get, what you don't get, is that you have to sleep to wake up. You have to sleep to wake up, not just stay awake the whole night. You have to sleep to wake up, all right? And even if it is 1 hour, if it is 2 hours, if it is 3 hours, you have to sleep to wake up. And once you wake up, you cannot sleep until at least 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. Like, you have to do something, right? Because that was how I did it. So it was challenging even in the Ramzan time, but I did it. Thankfully I did it. So there are a lot of benefits to it as well. By waking up around 5 a.m. I had an extra time, extra 2-3 hours head start. I would say, like, let's just say if I had like 3 hours head start, out of those 3 hours I would have like 2 hours were the most productive, I would say. And within those 2 hours I would work out, I would study, I would read my books, I would do some other productive work. I would think. Yes, thinking was one of the best things about the mornings, because everything is silent. And I don't know if it happens to you, but during that time when you focus, I find solutions to my problems, I find ideas to my work, I find, it's just the time where I guess a revelation or something, like ideas rush into my head. And it's just a moment where you receive informative things. Informative things, it's just, you get a lot of information if you focus during the mornings. So many advantages. So if you're not waking up around 5 a.m., you're missing out a lot. For me, I'm still in the process. This 30 days challenge wasn't enough to build the discipline. I have to keep on going for, I don't know, probably the rest of my life. I have to wake up around 5 a.m. because it's just the best, and it builds up a discipline as well. It builds up a discipline, and discipline is the key to everything great. Like, you want to do anything great, you want to do anything valuable, so you have to build up a discipline. It was great, but I did it, thankfully, and I'm gonna continue to do it. And if you don't do it, I would suggest you do it, because it's one of the things I suggest everyone should do, because sleeping 6 hours is enough. And I'm trying to believe that on myself also, because it is one of the things you should do. So that's it, just a brief experience of mine. And I would suggest again that you do this 5 a.m. challenge, waking up around 5 a.m. or 4 a.m, whatever you want. So so that's it. So stay tuned for the next challenge. See ya.